Presido Tinubu on Sunday don't flag off the 125km Benin Asaba Highway wey go finish in 30 months. Edo State Governor Senator Gov Okpebholo wey represent the Presido for the flag off come here and say the road na legacy project and Edo State don dey grow like Lagos for infrastructure. A cultural salute to Presido Tinubu for the love and say Edo people go support Presido Tinubu for 2027 election. A Costi talk say,
when I say Edo no be Lagos, we say no, now Edo na Lagos. So the good things that is happening in Lagos is now happening here in Edo State. What can we say than to say, Baba, thank you. Edo is what? Working. You know, people that have foresight, the first day he saw me, he looked at me very well. He told Adams, he said, bring him to my office. He was contesting, and I was also contesting. But how he was going to bring me to his office is not known to any of us. But eventually, as a governor of Edo State, Adams Oshiomhole took me to his office. This man loved Edo so much that any time, any opportunity I have with him, the first thing he will ask me, how is Edo? The second question will be, how is the Oba of Benin? I want to tell you, Mr. Minister, tell Mr. President, we will even take our campaign to other states on his behalf. 2027 is a big deal here. It is sealed for Mr. President. 18/18. We have 18 local government. When I meet 18/18, we are going to deliver for Mr. President. Because we once had president from our region. He never think about us. He never remember there is this part of the region. Edo State, let me tell you, is a peculiar state. We are gateway to the nation. So if the road is bad, our economy will be bad. Also tell Mr. President that what he did in Rivers is a welcome development to pilot and catapult the peace of the region. You see, the decision he took is the best interest to this nation, where the source of our economy is being blown. What do you expect him to do? The man criticizing him did not take that bold step when he heard that they were going to kidnap the Chibok girls. It is better for a man to be proactive. That single decision he took have saved the economy of this nation. When they were there as president, the total budget of this country was not more than 1.6 trillion. But that is 1.6 trillion that we are sharing monthly in this nation today. That is a man that has vision. So tell Baba, Esho. I am standing here on behalf of the president to flag off this road. And I thank his initiative for the private-public partnership, for not even putting Nigerian money into this project, for private to put their money, because when a businessman invests, he will ensure there is completion. What of the road from Lagos to Calabar? I want to thank him. Super highway. Who else can do that? Even our own son could not remember this. I want to thank Mr. President. That he's actually the son of this nation. Because he's not doing it in the south alone. He's not doing it in the southeast alone. He's doing it in the north central, northwest, and northeast. I want to thank him for being a father to the nation. God bless all of you.
For the flag off, the Minister of Works, Engineer Dave Umahi, praised Governor Okpebholo's leadership, say he don't turn the state to construction site in less than 150 days for office, and also thank him for the people-focused projects like the flyover for Ramat Park for Benin City. He also thank Presido Tinubu for in love for Edo people, say he don't visit the state many times in less than 100 days, and that na sake of say na Presido Tinubu send them. Oga Umahi tok say the project be like cashless plan, say dem no go see money but work go continue without people dey argue over money. He also tok say Presido Tinubu don work on roads across the country to make sure say Naija people enjoy better roads.
They function and they move to Delta when we learn that the project is going to stop at Summit. So I've asked him to go and scoop the remaining one for immediate action. My brother, the Director General of ICRC, that's the concession people, let me thank you very much for hosting us. This is the third time in less than 100 days that we, the Ministry of Works, were in Edo State. And it's not just by choice. Mr. President directed all these visits. And I want to thank him very, very much for his love. And I say, the kind of love Mr. President has shown on you, you have to tell us the magic so that I will also tell other governors. You know, in less than 100 days we'll be here. And each time is action-packed. Today is not an exception. Thank you very much. It's on the driving seat for an alternative means of funding infrastructure, because he does recognize the importance of road infrastructure in the revolution of the economy that Mr. President is pressing forward. And so I commend you very, very highly. And each time you join me to support, the Ministry of Works program, there's always a difference. When Oshiomhole says if you mix Minister of Finance and Minister of Works, I said a miracle takes place. This is one of the miracles today that is taking place. Thank you very much for coming. And of course, Adam Oshiomhole, thank you very much for the warm sentiments you expressed on our modest achievement. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for the relationship between you and the governor. Thank you very much. It's a lot to learn from this relationship. And of course, Pastor Iyamu, thank you very much for all the good things you said about the president and of course to our ministry. I must acknowledge publicly that this program wouldn't have held if not the intervention of Mr. President. The presidential powers are enormous, so he has to wield the presidential powers to fast-track this program, and of course supported heavily by the Minister of Finance. And so we remain very, very grateful to them for this feat. In this, it's like cashless program. We will not see any money, but the work will be going. And this is very important. We are not going to be begging the Minister of Finance for money. We are not going to be quarreling with him. We are just going to be checking the project, and there will be results. And the credit will always go to Mr. President, a man of rare courage. Governor, I saw that in less than 150 days, you've turned the entire capital city to a construction site. I commend you very, very highly. I commend you. Yes, I'm an infrastructure person. And when I see infrastructure going on, and a good one, like what is going on in Edo State, I feel very, very happy. And I commend you very highly. We need infrastructure in this country. And so the most important thing is infrastructure, upon which every other programs of a state or federal government is going to thrive upon. So thank you very much. I saw the flyover. It's a great wisdom. Great wisdom. Thank you. And you are not saying this is federal government, this is state government. Because there is no federal people here according to Adam Oshiomhole. It is for the welfare of the people. when you took that oath of office, is the welfare of your people. And so you are one governor that understands this very, very well, and I commend you very, very highly. Time will fail me to mention all the president's projects in Edo State. But there is no section from Lokoja, to Benin, to Warri, to Bayelsa, to Rivers, to Akwa Ibom, and to Cross River. There is no section that president is not working on. There is none. And so I want you to appreciate very deeply that the president is working on the Lokoja to Benin in 5 sections. The first section is predominantly in Kogi State by CGC. The second section is being re-awarded, and is being re-awarded to a very competent construction company, CCCC. And so work has started there. The third section is also awarded to CGC, and the work has started there. And another section is in Ekpoma, which is the tax credit for Bua. And we were there the other time, and you saw the wonderful work that is being done. It is only in Eleme to One and the Bini to Warri that you see that kind of construction where you dig the ground to the depth of 1 meter, fill back with lumps, 0.5 meter, fill back with sharp sand, 0.5 meter, and fill back with stone base of 300 millimeter. And so it is a very wonderful commitment of Mr. President to the entire Niger Delta region, especially in Edo State. And you come to Edo State, you now find out the 3 sections that are going to Warri. And I want to commend you very, very highly. The first section is being done by Levant. And just a few weeks back, we were here to appeal to you that you should intervene. And Governor, you intervene by taking out 23 kilometers of the road that is going to Warri, and for a total contract sum of not less than 40 billion. And that work has commenced. And so I commend you, like father, like son. And so the president is also doing the second section, which is done by Guild, and the third section that is done by SKCC. And these are just the few projects that are going on that I can remember to mention. There are over other 20 projects between Delta and Edo State that the president is doing. And so this government of Senator Monday, I think it's a government of divine inspiration, and it is a government that is ordained by God. When I see people that are taking you to court, I say it's because they don't hear from God. If they hear from God, they will know, just like the president, that you are a divine governor. I say congratulations to you, because under you, miracles are happening. Under you, the roads that were tough federal roads are being constructed. I congratulate you very, very highly. You must tell me how you are doing it, that the president loves you this much. And I thank the president, and I saw your release, for making Niger Delta very safe. If the president did not intervene, we wouldn't have been here. I was considering canceling this program, because a chain is as weak as the weakest, as strong as the weakest link. If there was no peace in Rivers State, we will not be here. Tomorrow we're going to be in Delta. The next day we're going to be in Anambra. It's all through the Niger Delta region. So I commend Mr. President, and I thank you for the support for bringing total peace in Niger Delta. Congratulations. And to African Plus, when they say that this project is 125 kilometers, that is understatement. This is 250 kilometers. It's 125 by 2, and it's going to have solar light. The federal government is not putting any money. It is the ingenuity of Mr. President, fueled by the Honorable Minister of Finance. And we are just to carry out, their vision And that is what we are doing here. So I want to commend African Plus. And let me say that PPP is the way to go. HDMI is the way to go. And in this circumstance, I commend the department and ICRC, the people that are totally in charge of this kind of program. I commend you very, very highly. Even when we are foot dragging, you are doing everything to encourage. And to African Plus, when I came on board, I saw that we have over 100 investors, intending investors, that want to do arrows under PPP. But I said, look, if you are going to get involved in PPP, you have to show us the money. And you have to give us 5% APG. So that if you are wasting our time, we will ask the Minister of Finance to cash the money. And the African Plus, they were the first to show us the money. They were the first to give us 5% APG, to say, look, we are very serious. And their commitment, their push, their drive shows me that they are very, 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 very capable. And we've been directed to work with them in doing everything to put a lasting road to the place of my father, the former president of Federal Republic of Nigeria, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo. So we are going to put a road that runs straight to his place as directed by Mr. President. And African Plus is leading that program. By next week, we'll be concluding that assignment so that if you are going to Ota, you'll be riding on express road under the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a man of great courage and a divine president. And so this program under President is starting from Shagamu to Ore. The first 12 kilometers by 2 is being awarded and it is ongoing. The second one is 48 kilometers by 2 and is going from Shagamu, stopping at from Ore, and is going to from Shagamu and is going to stop at Ore. Now from Ore to Benin is okay, but from Benin to Asaba is not okay. So that's why we are intervening. We are going to conclude the entire stretch by building from that summit junction straight to the second Niger Bridge. And let me announce that tomorrow we are flagging off the construction of the link roads leading to the second Niger Bridge. The Niger Bridge has been completed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but it's not put to use because we needed to build 2 bypasses roads. And let me announce, to the glory of God and gratitude to Mr. President, that he has approved that project following due process in FEC, and that he has released 30% mobilization for that project. So tomorrow, the Delta governor will be representing the president to flag off the construction of 2A. And on Tuesday, the governor of Anambra State will represent the president to flag off the construction in 2B. And I think Mr. President deserves, a round of applause. And so I want to thank the Edo people. If there is a place we are not coming for campaign, other than just to, come and bless the people, it will be in Edo State because of their commitment to the visions and missions of Mr. President. And we like the noise that few people are making, because if they don't make noise, it will show that we are not doing well. It's because the president is doing very, very well. So out of envy and jealous, then that is what is driving a few. But a divine president is a divine president. And in 2027, he will also be re-elected to complete that which God has started.
Former Governor of Edo State and Senator representing Edo North Senatorial District, Comrade Adams Oshiomhole, and the Minister of Finance, Wale Edu, for their part, Contalk say,
I am not sure that I have witnessed any other event of this nature that the Minister of Finance is in attendance in person, even wearing small shirt like us. And today is Sunday, choosing to leave every other thing in Abuja to come here. And you don't need to be expert. When the Minister of Finance, who provide the money and coordinate the economy, is the company of the Minister of Works. There can be no cash shortage. So, it's a wonderful day for Edo people. It's a wonderful day for Delta people. It's a wonderful day for Nigerians. And I think this is what it should be. The minister want to earmark projects that is called upon to finance, so that there can be no gap between what the papers are saying and what is actually on ground. So, Honorable Minister of Finance, we are very honored and grateful for your personal attendance of this event and for some of the commitment you made, which I have no right to disclose, because when I took oath of office, we said that we shall not disclose anything that shall become known to us as a result of the office we are elected to hold. But thank you, sir. And of course, the Edo Minister of Works. Because we in Edo, once you have visited 2-3 times, all you need now will marry you. No. Because I know you are a Catholic, so you are not entitled. We just need to give you a befitting chieftaincy title, so that you are formally domesticated as an Edo, not just as an Edo man, as an Edo chief. But you know, the power to give this chieftaincy title is not in the Senate. It resides where it resides. And to all our colleagues, former senators, Deputy Governor of Edo State, Denis Idahosa, Party Chairman, Jared Tinebe, Secretary Lawrence Uka, and all the other people around, the Speaker of the House of Assembly and other members of the House, and of course, Honorable Commissioner, Secretary to Government, not in any particular order. I want to thank you all for being here. Last night, the governor called that I should come to Benin. And once the governor give order, you will do well. Particularly when you know that this is not a governor of too many words. And he's not going to invite you to drink wine because he doesn't drink. And he's not going to share a packet of cigarettes because he doesn't smoke. And he works so hard, so he wasn't inviting me in the evening for a nightclub, he was inviting me in daytime. So I knew I didn't need to ask what is it about. It's along the road I got to know the details of what is happening today. Today being Sunday. When the governor worked from Monday to Sunday, can you ask for more? That is 100%. Because he recognized that the business of rescuing Edo State cannot be based on Monday to Friday. In fact, the man is asking for 30 hours a day, but that prayer I am not sure is likely to be answered. You will have to squeeze all you want to do into 24 hours, including small sleep, which he needs to be able to function. I am honored, Your Excellency, Mr. Governor, for inviting me again to witness this event, and for the one company of the Minister of Finance and the Minister of Works. I think Pastor said everything that anybody needed to say. You know, in my campaign, which I believe Monday also shared then, I'm able to call him Monday because I'm Adams. I did say that we must change the way in which representation is done. That the work of senators should not be based on buying motorbike, 200-300 motorbike for 1,000 youths, 10 grinding machine for all the orphans in the city. These are okay, but you don't need to be a senator to do any of those. My understanding of the work of the parliament is to ensure that every constituent, and now in this case our own constituency, gets sufficient share of federal resources and federal attention. That for me is what the National Assembly is about. And I've always said that my mission in Abuja is not to lament what doesn't work. My mission in Abuja is to join other colleagues to draw attention to what is not working, but more importantly, to think through how we can make it work so that Nigeria can really enjoy the renewed hope of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And I think that is what we have tried to do. But as we were coming today, we talked about, somebody asked me about technocrats. Now you can see the difference. When people are bereft of ideas, they take cover. That they can't go with the people, they can't go out because they are technocrats. As if technocracy is about being in the office. But who is a better technocrat than, if you look at the CV of our Minister of Finance? He's an accomplished technocrat, but also a resourceful politician. He understands that if the roads are bad, those who travel through bad roads are likely to vote the other way. He needs to understand that. And he needs to see the faces of the people, so he doesn't need to rely on television to be told that Edo people are so happy with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Because all previous presidents, including when I was national chairman, we didn't get presidential attention the way we are getting it today under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But also, I think Pastor made the point that the Minister of Work is an accomplished engineer. So you say you are a technocrat in what field? Technocrat as a political side. This is an accomplished engineer who also understands that you don't sit in Abuja and engineer the roads of the country. His being a technocrat does not purge him of political sensitivity, that you must meet and interface, and people need to see you, test of body language, that you believe in looking at where you are putting money. So, Honorable Minister, you are making the point that to be a politician is not to suggest that you don't have other skills. Because you are an accomplished, before you became governor and now minister, an accomplished engineer in your own right. And I think the president made a fantastic choice in having these rare combinations. And the benefit is what we are getting. You know, I'm not used to speaking long speeches. Yes. Short man, short speech. This law must be obeyed. I don't want to be like the road transport chairman. But I think the point must be made, because I understand some people were raising issues about the partnership and the toll gates, etc. When I was president of Nigeria Labour Congress, we woke up one day and found that President, then as he then was President, Olusegun Obasanjo, ordered the demolition of all the toll gates in the country, including the one that used to be around the Narutokan, Oluku area. I wanted to know whether you sabi Benin well, around the Oluku area. And I argued then, and I still believe it to be the truth, that the president doesn't have power to destroy toll gates that were established by law without that law being repealed. The parliament then couldn't say it, but we did. And that the whole idea is that even for the human body, it requires maintenance. Why do we take health insurance? You take health insurance so that should you fall ill, even if you don't have money, the fact of your insurance cover will ensure that you have access to a qualified medical doctor. Life is like that. So building road is good, but it's even better when you make provision for the maintenance of that road. Whether you are talking of China, where they run what they call communism with Chinese, or capitalism with Chinese characteristics, or you go to America, or you go to Canada, or you go to wherever, Ghana, roads are maintained on daily basis, as those who use the road pays for the wear and tear of the road. I think Nigerians must establish this culture so that we don't keep on rebuilding one road every 5 minutes. And I'm done. Oh, you are bringing me Akachi too much. But thank you. It's so white. So I think for me, we have to find a lasting solution. That after building roads, those who drive big trucks on those roads must pay for using the road. And that money must be re-injected in maintaining those roads. When I was growing up, we used to have what they call slow men at work. In public works department, they maintain roads every day. So the roads must be maintained. we have to take insurance. The insurance will be that the roads are tolled and money collected is brought back to daily maintenance of those roads. We don't need to re-award contract every 10 years or every 5 years. So let me conclude, Honorable Ministers, Your Excellency. Today you are here in your capacity as a president. So power day where. I want to thank the president through our governor for giving adequate attention to this part of the country. Our people have cried. Even when we had president, we had this problem. When I was governor here, I did complain that how can dualization stop in Kogi? I'm happy that in our time, we are beginning to see day-to-day intervention. I think Pastor summarized all the jobs that you are doing. And don't forget that the importance of our connection with Delta is historic. We are the only people who voted democratically as Midwest, for Midwest to be created. And so for us to sustain the bond between Edo and Delta people, we need access roads. And that is what this minister is helping us to rebuild, so that not just the economic life, but the social bonding between our two people is enhanced when transportation is easy. And the Commissioner of Police said it all. Kidnappers prefer where the potholes are. Where there's good expressway, you are there. You save money on fuel, you save money on time, and life just get better. So thank you very much. As I said, small man, small speech. I'm very grateful for this opportunity. Mr. Governor, you are continuing to show that anything in Edo State is of interest to you. It's not about whether there is federal road, because there are no federal people. And you are making a statement to your immediate predecessor how not to make excuses. May God continue to enrich you with wisdom, give you protection, shield you from all principalities, so that every day we will continue to get federal people coming to pour federal resources in this part of the country, so that Edo indeed shall be like Lagos, or better than Lagos. And you know, when the president came here and said he would make Edo like better than Lagos, some people who have no eyes or who have no brain, they say Edo not be Lagos. Edo not be Lagos. Is there any one of us who would want Edo to be more than Lagos? And Edo is going to be more than Lagos. With this level of sustained intervention, and by the grace of God, Edo will not take second again.
As you can see on the front page of the pamphlets, what is going to be delivered to Edo State by way of Benin Asaba Expressway, 125 kilometers of superhighway, clean, efficient, lighted, with solar, with all the elements that you could want in a modern highway. And let me follow what Senator Oshiomhole said. The cash is there. The cash is there. The money is there. But let me also make an important point. We have all the stakeholders here, and it will require everybody's cooperation to achieve this project, to cooperate. But let me tell you why the cash is there. The difference, President Tinubu, money is coming from the private sector. It's coming from investors. And what has happened is this, that have gone out and they have done their analysis and they have processed this concession, which they and the investors are paying for from beginning to end. It is a project whereby the private sector, believing in the environment that has been created for investors, believing in the policy President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have put their money down to complete this road in record time, and you all know the benefits that it will bring. So once again, we emphasize, because of the financing model, it is not relying on a contract from Ministry of Works, it's not relying on funding by the federal government. The cash is there. You are sure that what you see on this front page will be delivered to you. I'm now competing with distribution of food, and you know that is no contest, any day, anytime. So let me just quickly thank everybody here, all the participants, particularly the private sector investors who are key, the Edo State government and governor for the speed at which he has moved. Because if you have investment, you must welcome it. You must accommodate it. You must encourage it. And you must prepare well for it so that you get the maximum value. This is one road in Edo State, but there are so many others waiting to be commissioned week after week, month after month, according to this particular model, which brings private and public sector together in a partnership that is the commitment, the policy, the determination, and the strategy of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to deliver world-class infrastructure in record time in a sustainable financial model. On that note, I thank you once again.
Governor of Delta State, Sheriff Oborewori, wey Deputy Governor Sir Monday Oyeme represent, come also thank the Presido and ask say make them do the road to extend reach Onitsha Bridge. Eko talk say the road is important for connecting East and West Niger.
I bring you greetings from His Excellency, the Governor of Delta State, Right Honorable Elder Sheriff F.O. Oborewori JP, whom I am here to represent. It is a thing of joy to witness the flag-off ceremony for the rehabilitation and value-added concession of the Asaba-Benin Expressway by the Federal Ministry of Works and Expressway Concession Company, Africa Plus Partners Nigeria Limited Consortium. This partnership demonstrates government commitment to leveraging on PPP to meet challenges arising from our maintenance culture. It is truly innovative and that which gives credence to the Honorable Minister, Senator David Omahi, and his team for thinking out of the box. This 125-kilometer expressway is a critical infrastructure that connects the eastern and the western regions of our country. This partnership will not only improve the safety and efficiency of travel, but also unlock the economic potentials of the region. Expectedly, this project will generate significant economic benefits, including job creation and increased trade, and generally improve standard of living of our people. As we flag up this project, I urge all participants and stakeholders to work together to ensure the successful completion of this project on time. Let us all put hands together to a modern and safe transportation system that will drive economic growth of our region. On behalf of the government and people of Delta State, I express our profound appreciation to His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for this noble initiative. To the Federal Ministry of Works, I express an appreciation to you for your effort in promoting public-private partnership in infrastructural development. I hope that this project will be completed on scheduled time. Finally, I want to personally make a plea to the Honorable Minister for Works that it is my understanding that this route terminates at the summit junction of Asaba. My special plea is that please let this route be extended to the Onitsha Bridge, because if we terminate at Summit Junction, we still have a little problem, a gap that will be left undone, and that, of course, we know, those who ply this road know that that is one of the most critical portion of this road in terms of traffic congestion. So I am pleading, sir, that this project be extended to the bridge so that we will have a smooth ride all the way from Benin to Asaba and across to Onitsha. I thank you very much for initiating this project, and I wish you all well. God bless you all.
Managing Director of African Plus Partners Adeniran Ajakaye talk say from King Square to Bypass go get 10 lane with 5 lanes for each side to make movement faster, and say the Benin Asaba Highway na phase 1 of highway development and it is very important for trade and economy.
As we flag off the construction of Benin Asaba Expressway, a landmark infrastructure project under the HDMI initiative. The project represents not just the construction of a road, but the laying of a foundation of economic growth, connectivity, and sustainable development in Nigeria. First, let me express my profound appreciation to all those who have played critical roles in bringing the project to fruition. On the federal government side, the 8 MDAs that we negotiated with, and they really drilled us in getting a good deal for the citizens of Edo and Nigeria as a whole. We thank you all for this. They have provided necessary policy and institutional support to drive this initiative. We thank you for your commitment to infrastructure development through public-private partnership. To the capital providers, our debt and equity investors, the project would not have been possible without your faith in the viability. A special appreciation goes to the equity holders, especially the PFAs, the Pension Fund Administrators, represented here today by NPF Pension, PAL Pension, Oak Pension, Tangerine APT Pension, FCMB Pension, Access ARM Pension, Lauren Berger, and Fidelity Pension. We especially appreciate and recognize our institutional investors represented here today, such as the Sovereign Wealth, Afri-Invest, VDF, and Leadway Insurance. These are the capital providers. As we said, we are crowding in private sector money to finance this project. The road is owned and financed by you and every Nigerian who has entrusted their pension to this responsible long-term investment. So if you're investors or if you have money in these pensions, they are literally the owners of this road. So everybody that has a pension some way or the other, or you hold shares in a bank, you are also owners of this road, because that's how we raise the money from everybody. To our debt providers, led by Globus Bank, Standard Chartered, First Bank, Sterling Bank, without your support, this definitely will not be possible. So I want to appreciate all these institutions, and I really, really thank them. To our host community, we recognize that we are not just stakeholders, but the true beneficiary of this project. Your support and cooperation will be critical to the success of this endeavor. To the road users, the project is designed with you in mind to improve safety, reduce travel time, and enhance the overall commuting experience. Finally, to our sponsors and fund managers, Africa Plus Partners, my board, Without you guys pushing us and encouraging us, we'll definitely not be able to achieve this. What's the project all about? We've heard so much about it, but I'll just give you some quick snippet. It's a 125-kilometer road, modern highway. So what we are building here is different. From the city area, we call it city area, from the King Square all the way to after bypass. It will be like 10 lanes. That's what we are building. Expanding it. As I said, it's 10-lane carriageway comprising of 5 lanes on each side of the road, and 3 main carriageway and 2 service lanes. If you go into Lagos or Ikorodu Road, you see the 3 main carriageway and 2 service lanes on each side of the road. This to allow movement of traffic faster. We will also provide adequate corridor control to prevent unauthorized access and maintain road integrity. What we mean is that if your vehicle should stop on the road, we will help you take it out of the road so that everybody can move. Even if you lose fuel, we will give you fuel and move you out of the road. The benefit of that is everybody keeps moving, all right? And that's the idea. We will also install solar lights, ensuring illumination. When I say solar light, that means it's not reliant on whether BDC fails or there's no power. Every night, that road will be lit all the way to the second Niger Bridge. We'll also provide CCTV along that corridor to enhance security. This is the modern way roads are everywhere in the world, and that's what we intend to bring to Edo. As we break ground today on this monumental project, I urge all stakeholders, government agency investors, host community, road users to remain committed to making this vision a success. This is our road. This is our investment and our collective responsibility. Together, we are not just building a road, we are building the future of Nigeria.
As an Edo State indigene, I'm proud to be here today and to tell you that what you are seeing today is a true reflection of the renewal agenda of Mr. President. This is what he promised Nigerians, and this is what he is doing. This project today, the Benin Asaba Superhighway, is part of the HDMI 1 project. When I mean HDMI, I mean the Highway Development Management Initiative. It consists of the Benin Asaba Superhighway, which is about 125 kilometers of road. But the entire HDMI 1 consists of 35,000 kilometers of superhighway that will be constructed and rehabilitated across Nigeria. What you are seeing today is just the part 1. Very soon, we are coming back to hand over the Benin Lokoja Highway. In fact, sooner than that, the Lagos Shagamu will be handed over before that. So you can see that we are working. Above all, I have one good news for my people. And that good news is that this is not a road that will be abandoned. Ask me why. Because it is a PPP. The private sector are bringing in their money. Therefore, it is in their best interest for the road to be built so that they can recoup their investment. Definitely, the road will be constructed, rehabilitated in record time. Another good news I have for you is that it's not the typical roads that are constructed with public funds. The design of this road is one of the best we have never seen before. But this is one of the roads that is being launched today. Permit me to say we must thank the governor for his steadfast in ensuring that this road is handed over. This was signed 3 weeks ago, and before you know it, we are here handing over the road. Fed gave the directive 3 weeks ago, and the governor ensured without delay we are having this program today. I think deserve a round of applause. Same, I will not forget to thank the Minister of Finance. He has given all the cooperation, he gave all the assurance, he gave all what it takes, he gave all the conviction, he gave all the assurance to the private sector that this project will have the cooperation of the federal government of Nigeria. Then, why would I forget the hardworking Minister of Works that has ensured we are here today? This project is transiting two regimes, and that is credit to the belief of Mr. President that the government is continuum. And I can tell you today, since President Bola Tinubu came on board, he has never cancelled any PPP project. I think it deserves a round of applause. And I think that is the good news to investors, that Nigeria is an investment destination, that we have the legal and regulatory framework to attract investment. With over 200 million people, we are the best destination in Africa. Of course, our leader, Senator Adams Oshiomhole. I'm surprised to see him here today, because I'm aware, and we are both aware, that we are awake till 4 a.m. this morning. And we are here today again. So it shows that he's never tired. And as they say, old soldier never die. May God keep you, may God bless you to continue to do the best for the state and for the nation. And for the good people of Edo State, if I take my leave, I beg you, this project will not succeed without all stakeholders being on board. The security people, their unions, the villagers, the host communities, everybody must own this project. For this to succeed, it's going to be collective effort. At the end, when you say road itself is not for transportation. It's the enabler that it brings to the economy. Let me end because of time. As I said, I'll come back very soon for another handover. Let me end with this popular quote of President Jefferson. He says, America does not have good roads because they are rich. But they are rich because they have good roads. Thank you.
Plenty ogbonge people turned up for the flag-off ceremony, where include Edo State Deputy Governor Right Honorable Dennis Idausa, Speaker Edo State House of Assembly Right Honorable Blessing Agbebaku, Deputy Speaker Edo State House of Assembly Honorable Maria Edeko, Secretary to the State Government Musa Ihilo, Chief of Staff to the State Governor Gani Audu, political leaders, religious leaders, members of the NURTW, among others. Make no forget say, as we see 'em, na so we dey talk 'em. We know the take blame. From Benin City, Ekata Ojisele reporting for TMC TV.